Thank you, and Cecilia. I think we could add to Kevin's invitation earlier, which is Pam and Cecilia, the staff. Dan, you are the front line. You're the heart and soul of this ministry. Just hearing Pam, how many people's experiences were your hugs or staying at the hospital overnight, as Sammy shared. What a gift you are, and we want to just express our gratitude to you. Yep. Those are remarkable stories, and we're here because we support and love you all, and we want to support you today, and we're part of the team, all of us. And these stories remind us of the incredible power that this organization, this ministry has, helping those who are affected by HIV and rise above the kinds of rejections that we've heard, and of course to flourish. And so my name is Pastor Aaron Stewart. I'm pastor here at University Place Presbyterian Church, and on behalf of its members and pastors and the pastoral team here, I would just say that we're a partner with Reach because we believe this ministry matters. And I'm so glad that you're here. All of us here are here because we believe and we support and want the best for what Reach is doing. And so I trust that you share my sense of importance in that we're here to support them. And I'm here to talk about money because money is the engine for so much of what we do, and it takes a team like us together to sustain not only operations for Reach, but of course their future goals and dreams. And over the years, I've been a part of hearing some of those things and then seeing them come to fruition. This is an organization that knows how to put its money into the best places, be good stewards, and make maximum impact. And so my job today is to ask and encourage you in that how we're going to go about that financial support, not for a new building or a project or initiative, but for the day-to-day ministry, the work of welcoming dozens of new families and individuals who've experienced rejection and to help them come into the Reach community. And we're inviting you today to join in what, I'm going to use this phrase several times, for you to join in our Circle of Hope Society. We're a team. We're a society, the Circle of Hope. And there's a special pledge card I'm going to invite you to look at in just a moment, but especially for those of you who are early and loyal members already of the Circle of Hope Society, we've made a special place on the pledge form for you to continue or even increase your 5-year pledge. Why is this different than every other fundraisers? Because Reach is entering into committed relationships with families and individuals, and you can't just do that 1 year. It has to be for the long term. And so it takes a community like ours today in this room to gather together and say, we're not interested in just a 1-year fundraiser, that then next year we have to come back and go, can we still support the relationships that have been engaged in through Reach's ministry and work, is that we need long-term support and commitment. And so to inspire you, it's my great honor to announce that we've already raised $32,000 in new gifts and pledges from individuals who love Reach. Some of you are in this room today and have done that. And these lead gifts give us a great jump start for filling this year's $78,000 gap that Dan told us about just earlier. This is huge for us. Your presence here today is huge for us. And so I hope you will consider giving generously. Now, I want to ask the table captains, you know who you are, but just grab that envelope and can you pass it around the circle? And you're going to find in that folder pledge cards that look a lot like this. Okay, it's a piece of paper in an envelope. Okay, go ahead and take it out. I'm going to quickly walk through this. Some of us, we've been around the block. We know how this works. We're here to raise money for an important ministry. And I want to walk through how this is organized for the sake of Reach's mission. I want to make sure everybody has one. Okay. As you look at these pledge forms, right here is a piece of paper that has ultimate significance, because what happens in the piece of paper that is what fulfills the vision and mission and stories like Sammy's and Kevin's and so many others. And so what we do with this right now matters, friends. Are you catching the weight of my importance? Do I need to preach to help us understand that this isn't just an admin exercise? Right now, what we choose to do in faith can combat the rejection and the force of oppression that exists in the families that we've heard about and that to Reach is helping and loving so dearly, okay? Let me quickly walk through this. Okay, there's 4 different levels of giving I want to talk about. First one for the Circle of Hope is a pledge of $1,500 each year for 5 years. We call this the Flourishing Child level because $1,500. Can you believe this? This is crazy to me. $1,500, only $1,500 provides all our support for a full year for one child or teen. That includes mentoring, online support groups, weekend family camps, home visits, the calls, the thinking of you cards, and the community gathering events that occur, like the summer picnic and the holiday parties. You just heard from Kevin about some of those, by the way. And this is important, this level, sharing how we can help children and the life-changing experiences with Reach as they grow up. And so if you would consider it a gift at this level, which is an average of just $125 a month, that's a dinner out for most of us. Your gift would let us provide acceptance and hope to one new child for each of the next 5 years. Would you consider Circle of Hope, the Flourishing Child level? Now, then there's the next level, which is the Circle of Hope at $3,300 for 5 years. This is the Flourishing Family. You can believe it. It provides all the support that we just described, I just mentioned, for an entire family. Think of how many new families like Sammy's you heard have they experienced. She described the rejection and isolation and malicious judgments that come with HIV and affect every family member of the family. If you'd consider a gift of $3,300 each year for 5 years, it's only $275 per month. You will allow us to embrace one new family this year. We can change a family's life. That's the second level. Third level, Flourishing Community level of $6,600 a year for 5 years. This provides all of Reach's year-round support for 2 of the new families that Pam and Cecilia were just talking about, and they can successfully welcome these new families into Reach's resources. And so if you consider a $6,600 gift each year for 5 years, you'll allow us to sustain the success of these outreach initiatives, okay? Those are the 3 levels. Then the 4th level, and some here have this capacity. I believe we just talked about this on Sunday about how some have the spirit and the gift of giving, and this is your opportunity to give, and especially at this level, which is you're part of a foundation or a company that can be in a position to give more. And so the next level is called Flourishing Pacific Northwest, which lets you have a far-ranging, life-changing impact on many lives. And so if you consider there a gift of $13,200 a year for 5 years, you would make it possible for up to 15 new children, teens, and young adults to rise above the debilitating stigma of HIV and truly thrive with their dignity and self-worth. Thank you so much for your generous gifts, friends. If you're able to join us at one of those levels, that's important. And you can see on the card, if you see those 4 levels, that there's a 5th area. And that's the option to give any amount for a number of years that you feel led. And just do what you can. Do what you can. Whatever you're able to give will make a huge difference for Reach families and those that are being served. So finally,